This is Rob with the Yacht Experts again. We are on this HCB Suenos 2025, a demo boat out of their factory. Now attached to the, I guess they're attached to the One Water Yacht Group, but this is a deal we're doing privately with Elias. This is the high-low table. Absolutely magnificent here. So now we've got it set up coming to. Well, that flips over. It'll continue its journey upward. Great seating here. And does that have the strength to support somebody on? It looks like it would. You could, if you wanted to lay down on that there.
As long as it's not on the hinge part.
Right.
Now, if you did want to put a pad on there to make that more of a bigger bed to
Yep.
lay out, it would stay level where you can put a pad and.
Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. Now we've got the helm station turned on here, and as with all HCBs, she is just chock full of amazing electronics. It is a sight to see.
So the number one feature about our boat now, the 56 and 48, is this screen right here.
Right. Well, that's brand new. That's not on the Estrella.
Correct. This is only on the 48 and the 56 model.
Okay.
This is our panoramic screen. This is the brains of the boat, pretty much. You have 4 different pages. You have your home page, your cruising page, your anchor page, and your fishing page. On the home page, you can pretty much control everything. On the left side here will be most of your lighting. So you can literally come here, you can hit all RGB lights. It will turn on all lights that are RGB. And once you turn them on, you can literally hold it and you can control all the lights to sync one color.
You're gonna love that.
On the boat. And you can also dim those lights if you want them dim or brighten. And that includes your underwater lights, all your interior lights, exterior lights. You also have helm accent lights, which are just blue lights on the bottom here.
Okay.
You have your shower lights for your exterior showers, that's in the corner. You can also control your bait wells. You can control all your water pumps. The other cool feature that we have is these 2 modes here. You have boat off and sleep mode. Sleep mode is pretty much where you could put the boat to sleep. You hit yes, and you could select what items you want to leave on the boat 24/7 while the boat is sleeping, including your AC system. And you put the boat to sleep, and it gives you a 30-second countdown, and then goes to sleep.
Boom.
When you come back to the boat, all you have to do is hit wake up, and everything turns right back on like you never turned it off. Boat off will completely shut all the whole entire boat down, except for your AC system for the cabin and helm area. You also have your bilge pumps you could control. You could control all your fuel selectors for the engines here. Everything electrical, your AC systems for the cabin, the master bedroom, and even the helm area you can control all from up here. You can control all your fridges, freezers, chill plates, ice chipper if you put
Let me just ask you a couple of questions here. So AC, is there a separate AC for the helm from the cabin?
Yes. So
Okay.
you have 1 AC condenser and you have 3 separate AC handlers.
Okay.
So 1 for the helm area, and pretty much that sleigh seat back there.
Right.
1 for the main salon and 1 for the master bedroom.
Awesome. Okay, so completely independent on each. And in the fish boxes back there, are there chill plates in there?
On this
Just curious.
demo, I'm not entirely sure.
They weren't. If they are, they're built into the fiberglass. They're not external.
No,
But
this one does not have chill
Okay.
plates.
okay.
But as you can see, the fish box is just 3 times bigger than normal fish boxes.
Oh, it's a lot of box. And so here I saw we have access to the generator. Back here, I assume are the live wells under there, like
Yes.
on the.
So all of our upholstery on the boat is now magnetic, as you can see.
Oh, there we go.
So no more snaps.
I love that. That is so cool. That's brought to us from our friends at.
You have 2 big live wells. Well, not big, but
They're good
2
size.
decent sized live wells.
Yep. That's terrific. We have over here the wash down, wall water wash down, fresh water. Do we have a auto flush system on this boat?
This boat does not have it. It will be dependent on the customer if they want it installed.
Oh, they would definitely want it. Who wouldn't?
Now-
Who wouldn't want it?
I know you mentioned about this off bilge space, but this whole entire space here is in line with each other. So if need be, if you ever have to overhaul anything, this panel here has 4 bolts from the inside
Okay.
that you can take off, and you have complete access to
Which was interesting because on the Suenos, it did. You would have to cut that deck open
Correct.
to get in there. So
So now you have
Estrella, excuse me, on the
Yeah.
Estrella, right?
So now you have full access
Okay.
to overhaul the
This
generator,
is-
Seakeeper,
How we advance and get smarter with each bottle year.
and you also have your access right in the center
Right.
here.
Yep. Already went down there. Know that space really well. So that is brilliant and kind of a signature of HCB. You know, that's big boat stuff, which I just love.
Yep.
Super cool. These are what? Frigid rigid? I don't even.
So-
I should know what that is, but I don't.
So they're pretty much frigid rigid coolers.
Okay.
They're not chill plated, but they are insulated.
Got it.
So you could store, you could plug it. You could store sodas, waters,
Got it.
whatever you want. Put ice in there, and it should last you 3 to 4 days tops.
Okay.
In there.
Super.
Or what I use it for mostly is I store people's shoes in there, and
Okay.
and
It's a dry
dog
spot.
bottles.
So we have we've got wings. Looks like we've got a setup for wings for
So yes,
isinglass.
this boat has spray wings.
Okay, not full enclosure. It's just
Correct.
just the wings. You
Just
could
the
enclose
wings.
it if you wanted to, but why would you need to?
Yep.
This here is
Fender storage.
okay. Great rod storage.
So
This space here.
with the fender storage, you do have. Oh, you can't see it because of the life jackets. But pretty much stored up there, you have a cutout, and that's where you can also store your rods, and you can lock that.
Oh
box
wow, yeah, a lot of space there.
On both sides.
A lot of space there. So we've got the radar. Doesn't look. We don't have a night vision on this yet, right? Doesn't look that way. It's got the
No.
radar, spotlight, horn, outriggers, all the Garmin
You
antennas.
have a forward shade that covers up the whole
Okay.
entire front.
Got that? Got that. Really nice. That's going to go up here. Obviously, another high-low table. Does
Yep.
this cushion come off?
Correct, and it's also magnetic.
Okay. So, and this whole thing could be then a casting platform, or that'll go into the floor, or it's the table, the sun pad, and
Or you can make it
Multifunction.
like a sun pad bed.
right. Awesome. Okay. Really comfortable upholstery, beautiful boat. Not over the top. You know, she's a little bit simpler, which interestingly enough is, you know, my customer right now has a boat very much like this in terms of the overall simplicity. And so then just let's go down and talk about the cabin for a moment, if you don't mind. So one of the things that we were looking for was additional sleeping space, and on the Estrella, you had that
Bunk bed.
bunk bed, and then you had the
The table.
the other bed that came out of the wall.
Correct.
So does this turn into a bed?
So this could turn into a bed. You have a pole that goes right there, and
Okay.
there's a table that goes on top. And you have a long pole and a short pole. So a long pole to keep it as a table, short pole to evenly match.
Well, and frankly, that's a much bigger bed than the bed on the
Oh,
Estrella.
sorry.
You don't have the two of
Correct.
them, but you can put 3 kids there
Yep.
easily.
And you have
Um,
your surround sound, and you have your TV right underneath
Right.
there.
No, that's a really nice setup, and it's a comfortable space, and I don't have to scrunch down or anything. And again, who doesn't love the woodwork that you guys do?
Correct.
It is spectacular. And then, okay, so just storage. We got a nice little simple kitchen, refrigerator, microwave. You put your coffee maker, that's all you need here. And we've got that country kitchen, split head, right? So we've got the toilet and the sink there, and the shower here. We saw this already. Nice rain shower. Lots of stuff. Really nice sized bed. I love the windows all the way around.
Yep.
And,
The master bedroom has its own separate surround system and TV as well.
got it. That is just super. And of course the door for complete privacy, right?
Yep.
It does. How does that?
Oh,
Where is my door?
Hole number 1 didn't get it installed.
So there is not a door, but we can have the door.
Correct.
So we just need to have it installed, because I would think that would make sense. So let's just
And
pretend
also,
it's there.
There's something else that has to get installed here where they make it like a curtain privacy thing here.
Okay.
Forward, down here
Great.
as
So
well.
we'll have the 2 separate rooms. Well, that gives me a really, really good read of the boat. And that is just super. I need to jump off a second and grab one more thing. And I'm going to let you go back to